Lines of German shepherds, standing like soldiers, moving one by one toward a massive military helicopter. Not wild animals, but trained, disciplined, fearless partners. This isn't a movie scene. This is real. But the question is, why are these dogs boarding a helicopter like a combat unit? What mission are they about to face? Stay with me, because the truth behind this picture is more powerful than fiction. Before we begin, if you love true animal stories that reveal the courage, loyalty, and mystery of the animal kingdom, make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on the bell icon. You won't just watch stories, you'll feel them. And today, this story of discipline and loyalty will stay with you long after the video ends. Imagine a cold morning on a military airbase. The concrete runway stretches out like a frozen river, scattered with patches of ice and snow. In the distance, 3 helicopters rest like steel beasts, their rotors silent but ready. One stands with its door open, a metal ramp extended downward, and then, the moment that makes this scene unforgettable, German shepherds. Dozens of them. Each one wearing olive green tactical vests, each one calm, silent, and focused. They're not rushing. They're not breaking formation. Instead, they form a perfect single-file line, waiting for their turn to climb the ramp. The first dog steps forward, paws pressing against the ridged metal. Another follows, then another. Each one moves with precision, like they've rehearsed it 1,000 times. But this isn't just training. This is real. They're boarding for a mission. And every second of discipline you see here is the result of years of preparation. Some might ask, in an age of technology, drones, and robots, why dogs? Why risk sending them into danger? The answer is simple: no machine on earth can replicate the nose of a trained dog. A German Shep. Herd's sense of smell is up to 100,000 times more powerful than ours. They can detect a single drop of liquid buried under layers of soil. They can trace the faintest trail of explosives where machines fail. More than that, they bring something else no machine can: loyalty. A bomb-sniffing device will beep when it detects danger. But a dog? A dog will bark, push, or even shield its handler to make sure the warning is heard. That's why, across every major conflict of the last century, dogs have been on the front lines. From trench warfare to desert patrols, from jungle tracking to icy mountain bases, dogs have done what no technology could. The image of them boarding a helicopter is more than symbolic. It's proof of why soldiers still trust 4 paws more than 4 wheels. Now, consider the helicopter itself. For most animals, the roar of blades is pure chaos. The deafening sound, the hurricane of wind, the shaking ground, it's overwhelming even for humans. But look closely at these German shepherds. Their ears twitch, but their eyes stay forward. Their tails don't curl in fear, their bodies don't tremble. Each step up the ramp is confident, measured, practiced. This is one of the hardest tests in training. In specialized programs, dogs are exposed to helicopters gradually, first from a distance, then closer, then with engines running. Trainers reward calmness, build familiarity, and teach the dog that noise doesn't equal danger. By the time they reach this stage, the helicopter is no longer frightening. It's simply transport, like a moving kennel in the sky. That's the difference discipline makes. To the untrained eye, it looks like obedience. But to handlers, it's trust. A trust so deep that even in the thunder of blades and the shake of steel, the dog follows without question. That trust is the reason lives will be saved once the helicopter lands. So, what kind of missions are these dogs heading into? The truth is, many of them remain classified. But history gives us a glimpse. Some are bomb detection missions. Before a convoy rolls through a dangerous road, dogs are flown in to sweep the path. They sniff for buried explosives, tripwires, or devices hidden in walls. Others are search and rescue operations. After disasters, earthquakes, or attacks, helicopters carry dogs into zones too dangerous for untrained rescuers. Their noses find survivors under rubble when machines can't, and then there are assault missions, the most dangerous of all. These dogs, often wearing cameras and protective gear, leap out with soldiers. They chase down suspects, guard perimeters, or even parachute alongside their handlers so that it's easy to think of them as tools. But every soldier who's worked with a military dog will tell you otherwise. They're not just gear. They're partners. They're family. And when the mission ends, the bond between handler and dog is stronger than anything else forged in battle. That's what makes this image so haunting. Behind the discipline, behind the quiet line, is the knowledge that not all of them may return. Take the story of Cairo, a Belgian Malinois who boarded a helicopter just like these shepherds. His mission? To be part of one of the most high-profile raids in modern history. Cairo detected threats, secured perimeters, and returned alive, a silent hero whose name was only revealed years later. Or consider Lex, a German shepherd who saved soldiers from an explosion but was injured himself. Even after losing his handler, he refused to leave his side until he was carried away. There are countless others, unnamed dogs whose loyalty never made headlines, but whose actions saved lives day after day. Each dog in this photo carries that same spirit. Courage doesn't need words. It needs action. And action is what these dogs give, every single time they step onto a helicopter ramp. Let's return to the image. Look at it with FRESH eyes. A perfect line of dogs, silent, waiting, patient. No pushing, no barking, no chaos. Just order. Just discipline. This formation tells a bigger story. It's not only about training. It's about trust between human and animal. A trust built through years of daily drills, countless hours of bonding, and the unspoken language between a soldier and a dog. For some, this might look like a scene from a movie. For handlers, it's reality. They know that when a mission begins, discipline is the only shield against disaster. One mistake can cost lives. One distraction can change everything. That's why this moment, dogs waiting to board a helicopter, is more powerful than any action scene Hollywood could stage. It's real discipline, captured in a single frame. And so, the question we began with, why are these dogs boarding a helicopter? The answer is more than one mission. It's more than one war. It's about what they represent. They represent courage without hesitation. Loyalty without condition. Discipline without pride. Every paw that steps onto that ramp is a reminder that heroism doesn't always look like medals and uniforms. Sometimes, it looks like fur and focused eyes. Sometimes, it walks on four legs. When these dogs board helicopters, they aren't just going to war zones. They're going into history, silent soldiers whose stories are rarely told, but whose actions ripple far beyond the battlefield. This is their untold mission. And now, you've seen it. If this story inspired you, don't forget to like this video, share it with someone who loves animals, and subscribe for more untold stories. Every week, we bring you true tales of courage, loyalty, and survival from the animal world, stories that deserve to be remembered. Join us, and discover the bonds that even war cannot break.